Fitting for an investigation about a serial killer. All these murders have whipped this town into a frenzy. Now it all leads here to a gala celebrating a time when Salem found itself swept up in another whirlwind of hysteria.
I'm so sorry. Tomorrow tickets will go on sale to the general public. Tonight is a special members only.
I couldn't get out. The fire was merciless.
Gather round and bear witness to the righteous proceedings of a trial of a most heinous nature. Now you, good woman Putnam, you stand accused of the murder of 7 of your own children, whom you claim were taken by forces of the devil.
Freak show better give me some answers.
I did not do it. My devil spawn of a child is my own accuser.
Best bearing the spawn of the devil.
I did only mean it as a term of...
I know it's not as bad as some of the things in here.
My daughter would thus accuse me in my grief.
And young Ruth?
God, women had a raw deal.
And she began to have pains of the belly.
Would a Puritan really say that?
Was or was not the puppet used to inflict this? Yet she did find the time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No!
You scourge of Salem, it is time to pay for your sin!
It proves nothing.
Goody Putnam, do you confess your guilt?
Stay polite.
I remember a bright flash, and then nothing.
So it wasn't really a form of execution.
Right.
But someone still got killed by this.
Yep.
So... what's the point of this?
I'm trying to get people to talk.
To talk. How could they... talk with those heavy stones on their chests?
Doesn't make sense to me either.
Confess, witch. Confess. Your covenant. A demonic contract with the dark forces.
So it wasn't just witchcraft that would get you in here. Wow. I mean, gossiping is destructive and all, but that's harsh.
The train was so loaded down with ammunition, like we were a rolling bomb.
everywhere.
I wonder how long they left people.
Yeah. Talk about public humiliation.
So the Bell killer used torture devices like this to kill his victims. Why kill them like witches?
I'm surprised there's no exhibit for the accusers. It's such an important part of Salem's history.
Actually, several artifacts aren't on display yet. We're currently preparing them upstairs in the restoration room.
I better see what else is in here. Joy? I told you to look after Iris.
You're not the boss of me.
I found a bunch of stuff downstairs. The Bell killer is offing his victims as if they're witches. I'm heading upstairs to see what else I can find. I should have told you to follow me, then maybe you would have stayed at the church.
You know me so well.
Just keep an eye out for security cameras and alarms.
Thanks for the tip, but this isn't even my first break-in today.
Yeah, this looks like the right place. Now let's see what these artifacts can tell me about the witch trials.
will always belong to you. For shame, Bridget. This charade of your conversations with the spirit world will surely condemn you as a witch.
Hey, kid, I need you to lift up this painting.
It's called The Hanged Witch. It's creepy. Ugh.
It's the killer's symbol. Targeting mediums because he thinks they're witches? That's insane. Who do I know that's interested in mediums? Baxter. Why the hell is Baxter involved in this? He dropped the case when he was demoted. All right, found the killer's symbol. We got a suspect to look into. We're almost there.
And not one step closer to finding my mom.
Like I said, the world doesn't need another whiner.
You know what? Screw you. You don't understand.
Don't understand? My wife was murdered 3 years ago. She got to float up into the white light, and I got stuck here in this place with some bitchy teen. Your mom's been missing what? 2, 3 days? Huh? And I guarantee you we'll find her. If we fail, I'll never get to see Julia again. Ever.
We won't fail.
I don't need a cheerleader.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know about your wife.
Yeah. Look, we need to act on the information we found. You head off to the church.
The church? Where are you going?
Baxter's our prime suspect. I need to get over to his apartment and see if I can dig up any skeletons. Probably not a good idea for a fugitive to visit a cop.
Fine, I'll meet you later.
Odd sensations, centuries old. I'm trying to focus on this killer, but the echoes from these sensations keep interfering, like deaths from the past, pleading to be remembered.
I just got a text. Did you hear something else happen just now? Something bad.
Someone told me about a murder.
No, like this just happened. Police are all freaking out.
What happened?
I don't know. Sounds serious, though.
Did you hear what that guy just said? Something horrible just happened at St. Benedict's.
Why the hurry, boys? Where you headed? Oh, no.